Hi, this is Mimi from Mimi's Paper Crafting. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are flipping through my finished September journal that I literally finished like 5 seconds ago. So let's get started. If you didn't see it, I used this month a half composition book. If you've never seen these, I get them at Walmart. They're literally just a half composition book. But my boyfriend said to me, why don't you use it this way instead? Fun fact, I freaking hated it. Just gonna throw that out there. I don't know why I hated it so much, but I hated it. I don't know. But anyway, moving on. So we start at the beginning of the month. Oh, this is the day that we got the new, we didn't get it. I put it together because we needed a rubber mallet. Literally, if you buy a shelving unit on Amazon, make sure it doesn't need a rubber mallet. This one did. And I had to buy one because my dad's rubber mallet that he had in the shed for years was dry rotted and became like super hard. So it was no longer a rubber mallet. It was bizarre. I read The Greatest Love Story Ever Told. If you're interested in this because you are a fan of Nick Offerman and Megan Mullally, listen to the audiobook. I had the hardcover and I skimmed the last few pages. Supposedly the audiobook is amazing. I put in this little library pocket and I journaled on the back of this library card. And then I have this photo of the flower in our backyard. It was huge. The flower was big. Okay, I watched Puppy Love. It was super cute. I read the final book of this series. What else did we do? Oh, I put the shelf in the garage. The shelf in the garage. At some point I started a graph can. I don't know when I started that, but I see I was working on it that day. So I don't know when I started it, but I was working on it this day. Oh, and then we had to call a door company to come fix our door because our garage door broke. This was the month of everything going wrong. This and last month, because our washer broke last month, the garage door broke, and then you'll see later on, our faucet, you could only turn it off in a certain way. So we had to get our faucet replaced, which I was gladly and able to do myself, except the nut was so stuck I couldn't get it. So things happened, but this guy here was mad he didn't get ice cream. Look at him. He was mad. I read 2 books. Speaking of, so my mom told me that my aunt asked how I can read so much. And I don't want anybody to look at my journal and be like, you read 2 books in one day. I can't do that. No, you read at your own pace. I'm a speed reader. I can read, not speed reader, but I can read super fast. I read super fast. And if it's a book I'm enjoying, it goes even faster. That's just how it is. So do not compare your reading habits, if you're a reader, to my reading habits. Please don't, because you will just get angry at yourself. Because I read a lot. I think I read 28 books this September. Okay, so I journaled on the back of this card. And then I read another book. Oh, we got this pancake batter mixer from Temu. It worked pretty good. It was a pain in the butt to clean, but it worked pretty good. I woke up in pain with my back. I thought I was getting a kidney stone, but I'm not sure. Read another book. Here's where I journaled, and this is the day that Whitehall door came and fixed our door. Read another book. Watched Scout's Honor. I fell asleep. Looks like I fell asleep. I finished it the next day. I set up a green drop pickup and cleaned so much stuff. Watched To Catch a Killer. It was pretty good. Ate this. Hated it. That's why I put it in here, to remind me I hated it. All of these Healthy Choice Zeros are not good. But when you're on a low sugar, low carb, and you need something quick, like my dad keeps buying them for me, and I keep telling him to stop because they're not good. It was not good. Into the Wild, I read that. It was very good. And, I had new nails on. My mom got me expensive, Glamnetic, expensive nail glue, and it works fantastic, and I'm so mad. And this was the The nails. She also bought me nails. And she came so I could switch out her SIM card because remember, her phone broke. By itself. I have to tell you that. Because when she saw the video when I said she dropped it, she got very, very, very adamant that she did not drop her phone. She dropped her watch. Which I've hit my watch off of doors every single day that I've owned it and never broke my watch face. But she says she says she dropped it and it broke her watch face and her phone just broke by itself. Whatever. I told her I don't care. That was also a thing. I read Paper Girls and watched Missing. This was so good. This was all mixed media. It was amazing. I am a sucker for books that have all mixed media, and this movie being all mixed media was great. It was a great movie. Oh, this is the day that my boyfriend picked me up my new cart. I started cleaning the basement. This was before I decided to switch out my craft room. I had just started cleaning out the basement. I read another book. Yeah, don't judge me, okay? It's fine. It's fine. Oh, and here it is. Here it is. This was also the month of Allie Hazelwood. I promised myself I would never read Allie Hazelwood. First of all, I'm not the biggest fan of contemporary, like, I cannot think of the word. Books, but they're not indie. They're something else. I cannot think of the word. I can't think of it. I'm not the biggest fan of those. I prefer indie romances, and I prefer male, but I will read an indie romance, like a female male romance. So I listened to it on audio because it was available to listen to and I needed something. And then, as you'll see, that's all I did the rest of the month was read Allie Hazelwood. My boyfriend bought me a strawberry shortcake shirt. I love strawberry shortcake. Strawberry shortcake is like what I grew up with. And I don't know if they still do, but when I was little, she smelled like strawberries. I don't know if they still do. Here I am cuddling with the puppy. We got Snuggies. Oh. I spent the morning cleaning the basement, and that's when I decided to move my craft room. And this is what it looked like when I decided I wanted to start cleaning the craft. I wanted to make this my craft room. Sorry, cannot speak right. And this is a snacky plate. I deserved it. Have you ever had a snacky plate? Oh, hold on. I gotta order food. Hold on. Okay, my boyfriend lets me know when he's leaving so I can order food. So it's ready by the time he gets there. Yeah. Anyway, if you ever had a snacky plate, I love my snacky plates. This one was honeydew, cantaloupe, like Famous Dave's spicy ass pickles. And my boyfriend and I both are obsessed with the fried cheese, the Mexican fried cheese. I don't know the name of it. Sorry. I get it at Walmart, though. Okay. Oh. I ordered the Echo Park mystery box this day and started to look for a chair for the basement. I spent most of the day working on cleaning the basement, and then I worked out, and I could only make it 20 minutes because I was that tired. I was so tired. I made stuffed peppers, and my son was like, I prefer stuffed pepper casserole. I was like, whatever, fine. Here's Sassy. Isn't she so cute? Look at her. She was giving me snuggles, and here's Sammy snuggling Matt, my boyfriend, in bed in the morning. He just climbed up, put his head on the pillow, and put his little nose in there. This is the day we went to Lowe's and got the new tabletop, and then the boyfriend stained it weathered gray. So here it is. It's huge compared to my old table. And we had sweet potato waffles and fried chicken for lunch. Yeah. Sweet potato waffles are this mix from Target. It's called Gastro something or other, and it's in a little container. Oh my god, they were such good waffles. Oh, here we are. Here's my basement, almost cleaned and ready to go. My table's in. I had brought down my cart already, filled in the other bookshelf. I washed the walls. I had to buy Mr. Clean Magic erasers. I didn't have my camera mount or my chair yet, but I had brought everything downstairs. It took me so many trips. Oh, and this is the day with the freaking guy on the dirt bike running around through my neighborhood. And guess what? He hasn't done it since. Have not heard him since. Okay, I read He Started It by Samantha Downing. This is when I hit my 20-pound weight loss. Here, since I had started weighing myself. I didn't have a scale until July. But yeah. Oh, I had to up my meds. I read We'll Never Tell. This one is a young adult mystery suspense thriller. I don't know what it was. It was okay. It goes fast. So if you're interested in a fast read, this went fast. And didn't see the ending. Well, I saw one part of the ending, but not the other part. And then, this was SBC Fest Day 1. If you don't know what that is, it's the scrapbook.com where they have teachers teaching you all day long. I watched The Outlaws. It was very good. Oh, and this is when the faucet. This was the faucet. And then my boyfriend bought me a new webcam, an expensive new webcam for my birthday, and it got returned. Why? Because the cheap $16 webcam is much better than the $50 webcam. No lies. Oh, here's more Allie Hazelwood. These are novellas. That's why I read two. They're novellas. Okay. Oh, and this is when the boyfriend, he tried to loosen the nut under the sink so we wouldn't have to call anybody, and got rust in his eyes. See, we don't have any eye protection in my house because we all wear glasses. The boyfriend's the only one who doesn't wear glasses. I wear glasses. My dad wears glasses. My son wears glasses. My dad and I used to wear contacts, but I stopped a while ago, and then I convinced him to stop because he was getting dizzy a lot with his contacts, and once he went to glasses, he has not been getting dizzy. It's weird. So, and his contacts constantly got dried out, and I stopped wearing contacts because allergies in my eyes were so bad. Like, I would pull gunk out of my eyes all day long, and it just hurt, and it was painful. So I stopped wearing contacts. But anyway, so we have no eye protection in this house because 3 of us wear glasses, and he went under there and got rust in his eye and ended up at urgent care for freaking 3 hours, and then went to work. And then my son, he ordered sheets for dinner. Listen, we're a sheets family. We do sheets, not Wawa. There's a Wawa literally across the street from me, and then there's a Sheets up the street. We go to Sheets. We don't go to Wawa. And I made weird ass food. That's what I did. Oh, and then I took pictures. Look how pretty that. I forget what color. I think it's like a purple. It's some kind of purple flower, purple rose. And then these leaves are variegated. They're pepper leaves, and they were white and purple variegated. They were very weird. Went to Joann's this day. And then they came to replace our faucet, and let's not talk about how much it cost. I was not happy because the nut was stuck and none of us could get the nut off. I was down in my craft room editing videos, and the cat came down. My son brought the cat down. This is Gus. Isn't he cute? He's so cute. Gus is a sweetheart. He does not like me, but he's a sweetheart. It's because all I want to do is cuddle. Because he's so darn cute. And he just looks grumpy all the time, and he's not. He's a very sweet. He likes me. I just keep saying that. I read another book. We got an E.T. toy for the dog. And these. Now, my boyfriend and my dad loved these. I did not. My new chair, it's great. I love this chair. It is like an extra large chair. It's so comfortable. Oh, and then I cleaned the basement because my mom made a comment that the basement's too dirty. And I'm like, it's not my crap. All the boxes that were here were stuff she gave me to sell that won't sell. It was her crap, not mine. Sorry, Mom, but it was. I read another Allie Hazelwood book. This was the last in the 3 novellas. So that was done. Here's my chair, and I watched the Murdoch murders. So I cleaned the living room, and I cleaned the cedar closet. Here is my finished September Build a Journal Challenge journal. If you've never watched those, there's a month-long process on how to build a journal and building it very easily. I know somebody commented and said it was the best journal that they ever made because usually they hate it and they loved it. So thank you, Amy. I read Frat Bro. It had just come out. Oh, this is the day my dad went to Firestone. He went to Firestone to get an inspection and an oil change, and he was there for 7 freaking hours. 7 hours for an oil change and an inspection. And I told him he's not allowed to go to Firestone anymore. And if he decides he's going to go to Firestone because it's easiest, and it's like, it's convenient and easy for him, and he has a card, so he could just use the Firestone card, which I don't blame him. But if he wants to do that, then has to make an appointment when somebody can take him there and pick him up after he drops his car off, because 7 hours is ridiculous. And all he got was a free oil change. Like, what are you doing? 7 hours. Firestone, get your shit together. Sorry. I'm still very angry about it, and he wouldn't let me, like, call corporate and say something, because they don't have employees, and whoever they hire ends up quitting so quickly. Screw that. Then either your company sucks to work for, you don't pay enough, or you bring too many cars in a day that they can't handle it. Because that's my thing. If you don't have the people, why did they have an 8 o'clock appointment, an 8:30 appointment, and a 9 o'clock appointment if you don't have any people? Why? That is you just being a money-hungry, grubby company, and you're going to make 3 people sat there for hours. And my dad told me that the one guy sat there for an hour waiting for his car after it was done, and it was in the parking lot, and they never told him. And he went up and he said, "Where's my car? Is my car done yet?" And they said, "Oh, it's almost done." And he looks at me and he goes, "It's been in the freaking parking lot for an hour." Because my dad had seen it being in the parking lot for an hour, and he told the guy, he's like, "It's been in the parking lot for an hour." Ridiculous. And they didn't tell him. And then I can go off on a tangent. I'll stop now. It just really made me angry. If it was me, I wouldn't have cared. But my dad's disabled. I say it all the time. I don't know if I told you why my dad is disabled, but my dad broke his back in Vietnam. When he was in the Marines and he was in Vietnam, he broke his back. So, he is disabled. His back hurts constantly. It's one of the reasons I moved in here, was to help take care of him, because he can't do a lot of stuff, and sitting in a hard plastic chair for 7 hours when you're disabled really just ticks me off. Anyway, this then was the next book, Love on the Brain. I think I have the other one on hold. So this is book 2, and I think, is it a book 2? I don't know if it's a book 2, but it's the one that comes after the Love Hypothesis. There's me. And, we got an exercise bike today. The boyfriend and I went in together and bought an exercise bike, and I got it that day and put it together. This day, I felt like crap, so all I did was watch movies. These were rewatches for me, and I was like, ooh, should I just watch Melissa McCarthy movies? I got bored of that pretty quick, because there wasn't really much left to stream free that I could find. So I moved on, and I watched The Lost City, which I quite enjoyed. I didn't think I would. I read a book in between these 2 movies. I made Mexican bean soup that day. It was very good. The boyfriend brought home a new teapot. These are on the wrong day. I don't know what happened. It is what it is. This is also on the wrong day. These should be here, and this should be here. Like, I double checked. You probably saw me do this video. I double checked multiple times and still got it screwed up. I don't know how to do that. But this is the day I went to Joann's and Sam's Club with my mom, and then the boyfriend and I went to a produce store. They sell only produce, and their stuff is so cheap, and we bought 20 pounds of onions for French onion soup. And my Echo Park mystery box came that day. The next day I watched Savior Complex, read a book. We decided to return the bike because there were problems with the bike. I'm not going to talk about it. Okay. Oh, this is the day that my son told me he wanted a blanket like the one that I'm making. And I said to him, I'm like, then it's a Christmas present, because the yarn is super expensive. So I ordered the yarn online, and that was that. Oh, here's a sneak peek of my wall. My craft room wall. You'll see it in the video. I don't know when. Or you've either already seen it or you're going to see it tomorrow. I watched Yeti Massacre. It made me laugh so hard. I told you when I was doing these pages on camera that I have an obsession. I love documentaries. And this one was partly about Yetis and had some stuff about the Dyatlov Pass incident, which if you don't know what that is, it's happened in 1959. Nine students, college students, died on a hike in Russia. And this started off as the theory that it was Yetis. So I worked on the Grafcan, which is right here that I'm making, and watched that. Yep. It was Yetis. Totally Yetis. This came off. Came off from here. Look at that. Oh, and it's ripping, so I'm just gonna leave it be. It's getting put away. It's done now. It's getting put away anyway, so it doesn't matter. I just taped in this and journaled underneath. I didn't care that it wasn't completely covered. I just wanted to add that in. Okay, and oh, I ran out of yarn that I'm making for the Grafcan, and it's not on sale right now. So I started on another blanket. This blanket is right here. Is 2 skeins. One skein was like a foot, and my dog really loved it. And I watched 72 Seconds in Rittenhouse Square. If you've never watched that, it was really good. It's on Paramount Plus, and it was really good. It's about this guy who ended up dead after a little argument with this guy. That's it. That was my month. Now this gets put away, and right here's my new one. This is October's. So look at the look at. This is look how fat this is already compared to this one. So that should be fun. But there we go. Thanks so much for joining me today. Sorry about my little rant. I was so mad that day. It's okay though. Yeah, anyway, please like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your day.